Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, handy viewers, such as you are. I've been saying that for years. It's really weird. Welcome to this episode, Flip Flopping Phone number 72. I promised myself I wasn't going to sound surprised when I said the number of the episode. Yes, we've done a lot of these now. Hey. Hello. I am joined once again by the improbably named Mr. Tarquin Sweetbiscuits. Hello, how are you?
Hello. I've been present for, I forget the exact percentage, but it was about 9% of those 72, as I recall you saying.
Something like that.
Yeah. It's a higher percentage than I thought.
Yeah. Because, you're a busy man.
Yeah.
A silly man, but a busy man. This is like when hell freezes over episode, because this is like the destruction of all dibs, and that I am playing Sooey against Simon, who has been a pig player for decade.
Yeah.
And we wrote a blog.
Since second, yeah.
Yeah, we collectively wrote a blog about all the changes that we'd make to Sooey, and then they kind of made all those changes.
Yeah. Just not quite in the way that I wanted.
Not quite in the way they wanted.
Close. Close.
And
They're,
also,
yeah,
not all of them, but that's acceptable. But anyway, before we progress on, hello, welcome to this week's episode. This week's, as ever, is brought to you by people that don't like Vassal, people that don't like other people having fun, but is not brought to you by Bomber Socks, but they do good work, so, good on them. So, we are playing Informants. I've chosen a scheme. I don't know if Simon has. And we're all set up and stuff like that. Simon's on Brood. He's playing Nekima 2. I'm playing Ulix 2. Very quickly, I'm playing Ulix 2 with McTavish, a Wild Boar, the Lucky Effigy, a Hog Whisperer, the Sow, a War Pig, the Emborium, and a Slop Hauler, whilst Sire has a Terratot, Hayridden, not a Rezzer anymore, hasn't been for a while, Ithana, 3 Young Nephilim, Nekima 2, Salacious Crumb, and the Angry Licky Tree, the Broccoli of Doom. Before we delve into this too much, however, I want to highlight some new features in Vassal, and I'm going to do that by showing you. This is what my screen looks like to me. Obviously, on screen, normally it doesn't look anything like this. And I just want to highlight there's a new button that Red Rose has been adding, which is this guy, like right up top. Oh, it doesn't work. Cool. The card that looks like an ace of spades right up at the top there, and what that does is open this window, which means now whenever I click on a model on screen, it displays the card of that model on screen, which is absolutely outrageous, and is a feature that people have been clamoring for in Vassal for years, and gosh darn it, he's made it happen. Also, there's like a crew card screen, so I've got like this. For me, this is off on a different monitor because eventually you just get too much stuff on screen. But you can have like the crew cards on screen, you can have the character cards on screen. I'm playing this game without an app, without Theory Foe, without anything. I'm going to try and do it solely within Vassal, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank Red Razor for doing this, because it must have been a huge amount of work. And also, I think it's going to be a phenomenal addition to the module. So thank you very much, buddy. Are you trying it?
That does seem a lot. I'm trying the player 2 model thing, because obviously your one is blanked out for me. It's not giving me any cards when I click or highlight a model.
Okay, so if you go up to the top and click on Tools, and you'll see Refresh Counters.
Refresh Counters, yep.
The only box that should be ticked, I think, is the one that says use labels descriptions to match modified text labels.
Okay.
Let me check that, because I raised this as a bug with him the other week. Look, we're doing some live troubleshooting on here.
Yeah, I did have the others ticked.
Yeah, so the one that's untick, the one that says use layer names and use rotator names. Click run, and then try it.
Oh, we're getting changes. Let's pop it open again.
I've got a really weird thing going on with my my cards, though. So I'm just gonna, like, my cards have all duplicated themselves, which is really weird.
No joy. Doesn't matter. I've got print offs. It's fine. I'm good. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Mine's just in that. I think that's because I did the thing. Never mind. Discard everything. Restart. Hang on. What is occurring here?
We fixed some stuff. We broke some stuff.
Yeah, you've got one card in your deck apparently.
That's weird.
And I've got 55.
I don't know. I've got 55 in mine.
Okay. That's odd.
Not sure what happened there. I've drawn a hand.
Yeah.
It's not as good as my previous one. But it is what it is.
Try again. There we go. Mine's about the same.
Yeah.
Right.
I was just tempted to press undo a bunch of times then and see what happens, but we're in a place where we can play, so let's just play.
Yeah.
Cool. You're the attacker. Crack on. Clock on you.
Indeed. How many stones do you have? Good luck to you too.
I need to bring. I did make my game in theory Faux, so I have 5.
5. There you go. We got range of 8.
Cool. Clock on you.
Marvelous. I'll go with the carnivorous Weirdwood, which now has a walk. And in this kind of a game system, not. Oh, hello. Well, it looks like it's duplicated all the models as well.
Oh,
that looks fun. We'll sort that as we go. What's
fun?
We'll have a little walk. We'll go over to there. Delete the old one. Where are you? You're over here. Bye bye. He is done.
Cool.
Clock on you.
Clock on me. Thank you very much. I'm just literally going to delete all my guys. There we go.
There you go.
I'm going to go with the Lucky Fate. The Lucky Fate is going to cast Team Effort on the Sow, needing 6. Why have I flipped 2 cards? We appear to have completely broken stuff.
Yeah, whatever I did with that tools thing, I think is
right. So what I'm going to do? Let's close this game.
Yep.
And we will very quickly set up again.
Yep.
No. Now, fortunately, I had saved at least that much. You can probably come back in if you've not already.
Yeah, I'm just reloading Basel from scratch. Where is it? There we go.
I can remember roughly where things were. Well, this is fun. We broke a thing live on air. I mean, to be fair, we should have done that before we went live. Hog salesman, hog whisperer, a slop hauler, a war pig, a piglet, a war pig. I think I was there. I had a war ball down there, I think.
Licky. Sure.
I think I was kind of set up like that.
Where you gone? You're over there. You're over there. And one of you. There we go. Scenario schemes. Public demo. Hang on. Leaving mark, reshape. Lights there. Where's the one I need? There it is. Right. Scheme remains. Woof. Right. So. Licky Tree had run down to there.
Yep,
and
I'm fine with
was
that.
done. Crumb was up hither. Nekima was here.
Yeah. Let's just make sure I've not missed out a model. And that's how quickly, folks, you can set up a game of Vassal.
That's how quickly you can fuck it up as well.
There you go. Never underestimate the user's ability to break a piece of software.
Now that you've said it, I absolutely have to change Crumb's name to Salacious Crumb. Oh. Yeah. So you can go there, you go there. Top, where's the top? Put it under here probably. There he is. Top was up here. Hayredden was here. Ithana was here. And other young was other side of the stabby wire. Bosh.
Cool.
There we go. Right.
Lovely. Right, clock on me. Let's do that. Right. Lucky Effigy is going to try and use team effort on the Sow, needing a 6. Blammo. That worked, so the Sow will gain an impact token, and then I'm going to smash these crates. Because go away. And I don't have a signature, so clock on you. I've managed to delete the Sow. Hang on.
That's right.
We're doing brilliant.
Yep.
Simon's like, I need to have a quick game today because I've got work in the morning. Yeah, no worries, mate. Crack on. Let's just fucking ruin everything.
No talking. Go.
Your turn.
Indeed. The Teratot shall activate. It shall. Let's grab a bunch of these. It'll make a scheme marker behind it, and it'll run up to hither. Done. Clock on you.
Thank you. Someone's doing breakthrough. I need to start killing things because otherwise they're going to become bigger things. Oh, I've got a big gun.
Nice.
Let's go with McTavish. Yeah, so let's Gator Scramble, targeting that scheme marker that you just put down. I need a 4. That is an 8. Am I alright with that? Yeah. Could have empowered if I'd thought about it, but I didn't, so I shan't. I get a 2-inch move towards that thing. Boop. I now have line of sight to young Nephilim at the tip of the spear. You are not within 2 inches of terrain that crosses anything, so I'm going to shoot you with my big gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wapa. That is a 16.
That is a 16. Let's just do that. And go to 20.
Okay. Yep. Fair enough.
What's your total? 16 to 20?
16, yes.
16, so please take 3 damage. And I will use the ram trigger to make a remains marker in base contact with me.
Yep.
And let's shoot you again.
Yep.
16.
14.
You're cheap.
What have we got? Let's go. 18.
Yep, cool. Crack on. Clock on you.
There you go. All right. Rum. Let's go with.
Sorry, it was a red Joker, so it had 1 additional raise, so 4 damage on the young Nephilim, so he should be on 4 health, not 5.
That's only if you flip it naturally.
Not anymore. It's been changed.
Not anymore. It's been changed. Fair enough. Okay, fair play. I missed that alteration.
Yeah, a couple of weeks, but
yeah,
no biggie.
Then let us go with Hayredden, who shall Flapty-bap to here. Flapty-bap to here. Done. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Informants is just how many people control a marker, isn't it?
Yeah. Most models within 2 of a thing. Of the most things.
The most things, yeah.
And it has the ever despised double the score on turn 4. Yeah.
Don't like it. Don't like it. I don't like it. What am I doing? I don't know. Let's go with the Sow. The Sow is speed 6. Yeah, I reckon I can just kind of tuck up to just within 2, and then I'm gonna shield it.
Yep.
Which is now a Z for some reason. Yeah, that'll do me. Clock on you.
Clock on me. Yes. Young Neff number 2 is move 6. I'll try I was going to say fly with me, but it's not that anymore. Black in the skies. Yeah, cannot bring anything that doesn't have an activated with it. Or yeah, doesn't even bring it with it. They can also take it.
Yeah, so all friendly models have 2 pulse with this action. They take this action. So basically, you do it once, and everyone flapses forward. But they have to test.
If they've already activated it. But they have to test the number as well. Okay. Yeah. So it prevents those alpha strikes and crazy
but still
game shenanigans.
That's pretty cool.
Still very good. Yeah, I like it. It's a pretty good solve. Yeah, so flip in as a signature needs a 6. That's a 3. Yeah, cheat in that 7. To get it, he places. Sorry, it was this one here. Places within 5 to go here.
Yep.
And then charges the Sow, ending here with the flappity bappity boo.
You flapsy bastard.
Flapsy bastard. They now have their native positive on their attack again, which is the thing I very much missed.
Boom. And the Sow is no longer terrifying.
Indeed.
Ready when you are.
Yep. So yeah, stat 5 on defense with a pause for me.
Ooh.
That is a 14.
I'm on a 6. I'll go to 10.
Okay.
So what's the damage?
Damage is 2, but charge is +1, so 3 damage.
So I will reduce shielded by 1. I'll take 2 damage, and I'll summon a piglet.
Nice.
Because every time I take 2 damage, I summon a piglet.
Yep.
With slow, I presume? It will be, because slow is native to summoning.
Yeah, I know some models have a don't attach a slow in this way and
into
all that.
base contact with this model.
I gain a glutted, which will be token 1 because I did damage with a thing.
You did.
Let's attack again with the Sow. That's a mighty 9.
I think that's copyrighted. Yeah, I can't say it. 12.
I would. Yeah, let's go to 18.
Oh god. 12 to 18, 1 raise.
1 raise, 3 again.
3 again. Ooh. I made the mistake of leaving my deployment zone by 2 inches.
Indeed. And that second glutted makes me become as rah mature. Oh, hang on, putting in yours pile. It becomes a mature. Yeah, split them there instead. There we go.
Yeah, that seems analogous to my grow method.
Yes. He's done.
Is 12 health correct?
Yes, yeah, he grows and he heals 4 from 8 up to 12.
Piss off. What?
Yeah, Bream had a similar reaction.
Okay.
You see some of my consternation about the Sooey grow mechanics.
Wow. That's bullshit. Okay. I suppose we need to deal with that in some capacity. Yeah, that's I can't get in there. Sorry, I think you're going to flood that one with dudes anyway, so there's not a great deal I can do about it. So let's not worry about it. So let's activate the War Pig. War Pig can charge the Nephilim. Yeah, flipping some cards. Let's do the thing. I'm on a 16.
Yeah, I am on an 11.
You're cheap.
Yeah, go for it.
So that's 1 raise and a crit strike trigger.
Yep.
5 damage, please.
You're on what? Sorry, 16. Oh yeah, because 5. Yeah, sorry, absolutely. How much damage? Sorry.
5, please.
5. Interesting.
And presumably you're going to splash injured
Indeed
onto the poor piggy.
Just a piglet.
Just a piglet. And let's do it again. I'm going to empower with this Ace of Rams. Kapla. 17.
Ooh, that's a 12. I would very much like that to not happen. So 19.
19 to my 17.
20.
20. Your defense 6?
6 is indeed, yeah.
Jesus.
On both. Yeah, they've had another glow up. Because they needed it, you know.
Yeah, they needed it, clearly. Yeah, clock on
you. The young Neff number 2 shall. What we got? Let's go. Let's discard this 5 threat to empower a blacken the skies. Needs a 6. Those are all plenty enough. Same places within 5. Bonk. Then with the mask that I empowered with gains a focus. No, that's fast. Sorry, it's Q that I need. Charges to here.
Yep.
Spends the focus straight away and attacks one of the, say, the leftmost piglet.
7.
16.
Yes.
So with a raise, that's 4 damage.
4 damage will kill the piggy, who will
Yeah.
explode, and you will gain burning on.
Oh yeah.
On both things.
Nice.
Yeah, enemy only.
Yeah. Is D. Nice.
I will make a remains marker and move my pig. You monster.
I gain a glutted.
Are the young Nephilim and the mature Nephilim base to base?
Don't think so.
What was your intent?
The
Cool.
red rim.
Yep.
Yeah, just
Yep.
kind of fit in without touching much of anything. Let's take a swingity swang at the other piglet. Ooh. 7.
3. Sorry, 4. Do beg your pardon.
A mighty. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, 7 total. Yeah, you obviously can't cheat. 2 damage. Yeah. 2 damage.
Gain a glutted trait and grow into a mature Nephilim.
Gain a glutted trait and
Wild.
grow. Yeah. Clone keeps the burning is 8, so would be at 12. Bonk.
What is this?
Glorious is what it is. He's done. Clock on you.
Good. What the shit? Well, I guess I'm going to activate the slop hauler. Who will feed the piggies targeting this wild boar. Needing a 6. No. I'll do it again. Let's do it. 3rd time's the charm. There we go.
Hey.
We'll heal 2 and gain a glutted token. Clock on you. Wow.
The let's go. What is that? That is a normal attack.
That's not even going to work. Because I'm within 6 inches of my deployment zone. Because I have conditions on my grow.
I was in the middle. I'm well away from my deployment zone. In your face is where I am.
Alright, so that's not going to work. Okay.
Let's have a look. Okay. Could she do? I think we will go with Nekima. Who shall... She doesn't have black in the sky, so I'll walk or a flat to here. Let's try a vital strike against that there piglet in the middle.
Okay. A what strike?
A vital strike. Cast 8, skill 6, defense. I'll empower.
So I think Vassal has the wrong card for Nekima, because I'm looking at Nekima 1. Unless you've pulled you've pulled out you've pulled out the right thing.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. I'll just give some feedback to the fella.
Yep.
So what am I defending with, please?
Yep. Defending with defense, I will empower with.
And I'm injured, so
this here crow. Yeah. Yeah, Kaplow. That's a 10.
11.
Nice. Yeah. Try that again without the empower.
Yeah, I'll just give dude some feedback.
Yep. I'm on 17.
I am on 4. Crack on.
Yep, that's 3 damage. Ally within.
Do you think?
Range gains a glutted token. Stick it on Mature Neff, who is there. And then as a signature, Dark Bargain. Once for activation, I will empower with this 2 of Rams, targeting the Mature Neff directly beneath her. Needing 5. Plenty enough. Ram doesn't do anything. Well, there was no Ram. Yep. Target may suffer 1 damage. I don't think anyone is within 1 of him. Nope. And may then take the interact action to drop a scheme marker. Here. Can't overlap. Bosh. Nekima done. I will go with the Hoggle Salesman. The Hoggle Salesman is going to Satisfied Customer Ulix. I need a 6. That is an 11. So Ulix will be pushed 4 inches. And we'll drop a scheme marker in base-to-base contact with himself. Ramon Dark Bargain should give glutted, chat is saying. I'm going to... Do you hear me, Simon? I do. An ally. There you go.
The Hoggle Salesman is then going to target that Mature Nephilim with Hog Ointment. This is versus your willpower. I will not. Yeah, I will empower with a tome.
Yep.
There we go. A very, very even 12.
Ooh, that's 9.
So it's a caster. There's no raises. However, I will declare the purification trigger to remove the glutted token from you.
Yep.
I will do you 2 damage, and the Sow will be done 1 heal, but will take an injured from the splash of black blood, and so yeah, 2 damage on the mature Nephilim. This guy, and he loses.
That's 1 hit. There we go. Cool.
And he loses his glutted, and then I'm going to do that again,
and takes 2 damage. There we go. 12.
Yeah, let's do that. So 2 damage again and 1 heal on the Sow.
Yep.
That is the Hog Oil Salesman done. Clock on you.
Rum shall walk to here, and then walk to here. Bonk. Done. Clock on you.
Hog Whisperer is going to herd him on Ulix, needing a 6. I will empower. That worked.
Yep.
So move the target up to its speed. Got a speed of 8. What's Hayridden's? Oh, he's got a 1-inch winky because everyone has a 1-inch winky.
Everyone's got a 1-inch winky.
Basically, I'm going to go to like there, just outside of engagement with you.
Yep.
I can't overlap that marker. So yeah. Considering I was base to base with that ski marker, I've got plenty of movement to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Let me just have a quick think. Yep, that is some suitable hog whispering. I just want to check it's not like non-master or anything like that. No, ally only. If he had a glutted token, he could have had a swing. I'm going to move myself to there, so I'm at least tagging that marker. Actually, let's go back. No, that doesn't work. Was I actually? No. Yeah. No. Actually, what I do before I do the move, I will herd no one because no one's in fucking range. So it doesn't matter. So let's go back up here. I mean, I could just herd Ulix again and get another 8 inches of movement out of him, which does seem a little rude. But instead, I think I'll prepare for a focus and say go.
Okay. Young Neff ain't happy about that gun being nearby, so he's gonna over here.
Take cover.
Hide, run away. And then flap to over here. Clock on you.
Hmm. I am. I'm going to activate Ulix, and Ulix is going to interact 3 times.
Yep.
And I'm going to go. Basically.
Nice.
Boop.
Yeah.
Boop. Boop. Um. And then I'm going to bacon beeline myself. Needing a 6. I'm going to go there. No, it won't. Oh, I can just go there. I'll be impacted by the severe terrain, but I don't care because I'm not going far enough to worry about it. And you can gain a burning. Clock on you.
Yep. Yep. Ithana can't do. I was weighing up. Do I upgrade Ithana to Syzygy Sisters for the marker removal on the Fallow Night thing? And it's I thought no, I'll stay all brood, play it nice, and then now I'm deeply regretting that action. She doesn't have flight. She has speed 6. She also has that in the way. So she goes to there. Um, let's try Desmonia's Thirst into Ulix.
Versus my defense.
Yes. Yeah, stat 6 for defense. Cast.
Stupid sexy jackdaw. 19.
That's a tree, so I'm assuming I am at a
Negs.
concealing. Yeah. 14. Never mind.
12.
Lacerating roots. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try a lacerating roots signature. Range 8.
Needs a 6.
Still needs a 6.
Nope.
That is not enough. Never mind. She is done.
Cool. I'll remove all 3 scheme markers and score search the area.
Yep.
As it scores at the end of an enemy activation.
Yes.
Wild ball. Wild balls. Wild balls. Oops, that's a copy. That's not what I wanted to do. Now I do. Nope, no. So I could mad dash to there. And then walk. And then walk again. I'm not going to be able to drop the second ski marker for search the area. But I will. I'll do that. So I'm going to mad dash, which needs a 2. That's 10. So I'm going to walk mad dash to that first spot. I'm going to walk to there. The slot hauler will then place in base-to-base contact with me. I will then walk to there, and the slot hauler will place in base-to-base contact with me.
Nice.
There. Have you got any more activations? Or is that?
That's me done. Yeah.
That's end of turn 1. Sorry, stop the clock.
End of turn 1.
Okay, so some burning. So this guy's going to take a damage, this guy's going to take a damage, and this guy's going to take damage, and then the burning falls off. Boo!
It's just toggle, isn't it? There you go. Nice. I have 3.
Because you've got
the
that marker, that marker, and that marker, and I have that marker and that marker. So yes, you do indeed have 2.
2.
No, so you're going to score. You're going to score a point for Informant. Do you have any schemes to declare?
I am revealing 2 points for public demo on the SAL.
Remind me of the wording of public demo.
End of any turn, when the scheme is revealed, if there are 2 or more friendly minions within 2 of the chosen model, gain 1 VP. When a scheme is revealed, remove a friendly scheme marker from within 1 inch of the chosen model to score an additional VP.
2 VP.
Wash.
And I should have gained. No, I shouldn't. The only models in mine that have died have been summons, so I should not have gained soulstones. So I can shut the fuck up. I never even got to go with my piggies. Cool. So it's currently 3-1.
Yeah. And I'm gonna pick a new scheme.
As will I. And then I'm going to nip to the bathroom quickly.
Too mature Nephilim to the face will have that effect.
No. Yeah, it was like, make it look like an accident. I'm not doing that versus a team of flying. Yeah, it might have to be that one, you know. Which I'm not wild about, but I think that's where I am. Okay. Right. I'm very quickly going to nip to the loo. I'll be back in a moment. Right, let's put the headphones back on. Where have I left my glasses? Right, I need to move some markers if I'm not mistaken. Informants. At the end of every turn, the crew control the most. Yep, then the crew that scored the least VP from this strategy. That's me. Again, it selects up to 2 strategy markers, places them within 3 inches of their current location, not in base contact with any model, or within 8 inches of any other strategy marker. So let's just have a little look-see at what that would look like for all of them. So I think I'll do... Oh, no. Let's bring this one down. Not within 8. Not within 8. Lovely. No. So that one has to stay there. There's nowhere I can move it. I'm going to bring this one across to there. That's it. We'll do that. Alright. Now I'll wait on Simon to come back.
Simon is here.
Hello. So I've moved this marker out on where the Terratot is. And I've moved this one nearer the piggies.
Yep.
None of which happened on screen. So let me put that back to there. Thanks, Alex. So basically I've moved this one down here and this one down here. I had last activation. Away you go.
Did, so
you've not drawn any cards yet. I'm fine with that.
I have not drawn any cards. Yeah, I don't need them. Clearly I'm overpowered.
It's fucking ridiculous. Instantly, if it's not obvious, this is a stream in which swearing happens. Because he's in Norfolk and I'm in Australia, so cunt. I'm not injured.
I'm assuming yeah, I was going to say the injured has fallen off, and it's just a rivet. I was going to say, is that shielded? But no, that's just a rivet on
it's just a rivet
thing.
on the thing.
Yeah. Let's go with the slightly more in danger. Yes. Mature Neff.
Okie dokie.
Who shall take a swingity swang at the Sal.
Boo. Don't like that.
I'm assuming, yeah, easily in
17.
range. We'll move the glutted that he has on him for a pause. That's a 19 off shove aside.
I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, so crack on. Yeah.
Yeah, you are taking 3 damage.
Yep. Yep. I'll summon a piglet once you've done all this stuff.
Yep. I'm revealing Assassinate. The chosen model is reduced to below half its maximum health.
Don't I have to be above a certain level for me to be chosen?
You're at half or more of your maximum health, and you're at 6 of 9.
So half is yeah, fine. Crack on. Are you moving me, or can I summon a piglet?
Sorry. Yeah, let's move you to there. That's fine. Go from there.
Summon the piglet. There. Still your activation.
Yep. And then I move and may declare an attack against a different model. Let's go against the Warpig. Gosh, blam. 16.
9. 9, 16. Difference of 7 is a raise. Yeah, crack on.
Yep. So that's 4 damage, and an ally within 6 gains glutted. I'll gain glutted myself. Second attack. Does the Sal reduce damage?
No.
She was on 6, wasn't she? Or did
Yep.
she heal?
How
So
much
she
damage
should be
do
on 3?
how much damage are you doing?
Oh,
3.
3.
Cool. No,
Yeah.
wrong button.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Cool. And then I will remove the glutted for a pause. Is it once per turn? No, just any. Yeah, remove the glutted to receive a pause on duel. Yeah, remove the glutted to get a pause on attacking the Sow again. Oh, that is a 15.
17.
Fair play. And
Are they still combat finesse? Ugh.
they still are. Yes, they are indeed. The target would be me. So yeah, let's try a black in the skies on obviously myself. Requires a 5. That is plenty, but we'll cheat in this for the crow. So I place in range, let's say there, and splash my black blood after I take my damage. And put injured on the Sow and the Warpig. Probably should have done that first. Never mind. Done. Clock on you.
Great. Let's go to the Sow before she dies horribly.
Yeah.
I will root around targeting that remains marker.
Yep.
That is. There you go. Gain a glutted so that I can at least reduce some damage. Let's attack the mature Nephilim on 7 health. I'm gonna discard this card for an empower.
Yep.
I can't cheat.
14.
To my matters fail me. 15. So rampage trigger. Your cheat. No.
Have at it.
So I'm gonna remove the impact token.
Yeah.
So take 3 damage.
Yup.
I will move up to 5 inches. Look, basically I'm going here. I'm going to go through the mature Nephilim in the process. Please do me a TN13 speed duel or take a further point of damage.
Needs a 7. That's a 7.
Cool. Let's punch Nakima.
Yep.
Because I'm more likely to hit her than I am the mature Nephilim.
Yeah, true.
Punchy.
Punchy. It's 18.
To my 16. Yeah, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Yeah, clock on you.
other mature shall charge to there. Yep. And take a swingity swang. What do we want to discard?
Who are you targeting?
Discard. Sorry, the cell. Discard this 3 of rams to empower. Kaplow! That is a 15.
14. Yeah, do you think?
Your that is 3 damage.
I'll take 1 and discard my glutted.
Yep.
Let's make you work for it.
Yep. Ally, the ram gives me ally gains a glutted. I'll take the glutted myself. I'll spend the glutted straight away to swing again. Pause on the cell.
10.
12.
Sorry, I'm injured. 9.
Yep.
Crack on.
Yep. 3 damage.
Yeah, that'll kill her. And in the process, give burning to Nikima.
Yep. The
Assassinate second point.
Assassinate second point. The crow gives me a glutted. Yep. You go there. Assassinate second point. And then I'll remove, and at the end of my activation, I will lose my glutted to heal 1. Done. Clock on you.
Well, that was a sack of tits.
I mean, she was the Sal. She should have quite a few.
She is a sack of tits, yeah.
Does she do the thing when she dies as well with the summoning?
Oh yeah, she would have taken. I think she still needs to be on the board for effects to take effect. Right.
Okay.
I blew up in a ball of fire. Right. That'll do. Because it's like after this model takes damage, so I'm not there to drop a thing in base to base. Because it happens after the damage timing chart. Is my logic.
Yeah.
Let's have a thinky. Well, this is all going very poorly. But such is the way of things. I don't really need to worry about the mature Nephilims at this stage. Because they've gone. So let's worry about something else. I'm going to go with the Warpig. The Warpig will spend a stone. Oh no, I'm going to gain a stone from the Sow dying and immediately spend that stone on Mad Dash, needing a 2. That is a 6. That is absolutely fine. So the Warpig is going to go his speed +2, ignoring enemy models. So my speed is, I'm going to get 8. So I can't quite go 8, but I'm going to go there. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. And then I'm going to eat your face. Tasty, delicious face. I'm on a 12. How have I flipped 44 cards? That's insane.
That does. Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that.
Did you reshuffle your deck?
I did.
Okay.
I can just go with this game state. Right, it's not going to do me any favors.
Yeah. Okay. I'm on a 14.
You're on a 14 to my 14. Your cheat.
Yes. Let's go to there. 15.
15, you say. I'm going to go to a 19 with the enraged trigger. So 15 to 19 difference of 4. 4 is 3 damage, please.
3 damage. And potency, when you would gain injured because of black blood, but cannot because you already have it, you dealt 1 damage.
That's 2 point damage. And then I'm going to charge you because I've got frenzy charge, so I can.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. This is a generated attack, so I'm currently on a 9.
I'm on 11.
Let's go to 17.
Have at it.
So I'm going to move 5 inches through you due to rampage. So I'm basically going to end up to there. Although this will happen after the damage. So 4 damage. And I'll take a damage.
Is that with a raise?
Yes.
Because I have resilient, so reduce a raise by 1
3
to a
damage.
minimum of 0. 3 damage. Yep. Cool.
I'll take a point of damage from the black blood thing. Yep. Please make me a TN 13 speed duel. Will be dealt 1 further point of damage.
Yep. Needs a 7. That is a 5. We'll cheat in a 7.
Cool. For my second AP, I'm going to charge you.
Nice.
I've got a 2-inch winky, so I'm going to stay where I am because that way I don't get splashed by black blood.
Yep. I will empower.
Cool.
That 3 of tomes for a pause.
Cool.
For 19.
I am on less. Let's be honest. 19 with 5? 18. Your defense 5. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card.
Yeah.
Because of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on a 17 to your 19. Nothing I can do about that. And then I was going to say my third AP, but that would be taking the piss because I don't have a third AP.
Not anymore. I mean, they should still have Reckless, I think, but, it's not going to happen.
Well, they should still have something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Warpig done.
Yep. Block on me. Hey, Redden is somehow, even though no one's given it, he's getting a get.
Oh, sorry. This mature Nephilium should have taken a point of damage when I mad dashed through him.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
Yep.
Have you done that?
I've done it. Crack on.
You've done it. Oh, love job. Think. Let's start. Let's go with. Where is she? She's there. It is range 1. So we'll go with Athana.
Mm-hmm.
She shall. She is move 6. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Charge at that there Ulix.
Okay.
Stat 6 on defense. I'll empower with. I'll empower with that there. Thing there, and go.
I'm on a 9. You're on a 9. My cheats.
9. Yeah.
15.
15. Fair enough. Attack again. No empower this time. Swingity swang against Ulix. 10, 16.
8.
Single raise for 4. I suppose it's Juggernaut, isn't it?
Or
whatever it is now.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 damage.
Yep. I'll take 3.
Yeah. The tome would have done something, but nothing effective because no markers. That's how relevant around. I don't want to make remains markers for you. Athana is done. Clock on you. Ooh, and our ally within 6 of the target heals 1, so Hayredin would heal
No worries.
1. There we go. That's just an auto effect.
I'm going to go with the Lucky Effigy. The Lucky Effigy will team effort targeting McTavish. Yep. So he's going to gain an impact token. And then I'm going to Scheme Marker. And clock on you.
Yep. The Weird Wood shall wiggle himself back to just to here. And will spend a stone. No, that's your stone pile. Can't spend your stones much as I'd like to. Try the crew attack action from the pits.
On the Warpig?
Range 8 on the Warpig. Skill defense. Skill 6 against defense. And power with
10.
that. Oh, fucking hell.
That worked.
More. Yeah. It's 1 damage cast, so no raises.
Yeah, and summon a Terratop.
Summon a top. Yeah. Where are you? You are here. What? Into base to base contact. Give you a summon. That's not quite into base. There we go. And slow. That's fast. Slow. We're done. Clock on you.
My hands are freezing. Good lord, it's cold this morning. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go the Hog Oil Salesman. A Hog Oil Salesman's going to go for a. Well, let's do some measuring. Let's do that. Let's think about this shit before we commit to things. Oops. Hands, no worky. I can't see you through the giant flapsy cunt. Are you a mature Nephilim space to base?
Don't think so. No, it's
that's
just the red rims make it look like it.
Okay. So I think I can see that Warpig. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, just okay. So I will satisfied customer. Needing a 6. The Sooey curse. Day late, dollar short. So I'm going to push him 4 inches on that line because I can't move through. And go 1, 2, 3, 4. And drop a scheme marker in base-to-base contact with him.
Yep.
So I've satisfied customers. I only have a hog oil ointment or a mad dash. I think I'll hog oil ointment this mature Nephilim. So versus your willpower, please.
Yep. 10.
9. You got a willpower of 6?
Yeah.
These fucking things. Glock on you. Oh, yeah, if we're just good at all the things, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Well, I
give-
can't hire them. That's I can't hire them, and they're so
I
difficult
guess they're
to
really
go
difficult to
into,
get on the
so-
board. Like... Dickhead.
don't know what you mean.
Have a go with something else with God stats.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just bring a rider of some kind that the Bayou don't have.
Just summon a rider.
Yeah.
Back in M1 when you could summon riders. That was stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stream is frozen.
Nope.
Is it? Damn. You, Simon, keep doing your thing. There's nothing you can do to fix stuff. So don't
that's fine.
Don't pause or anything.
Yep. Okay.
I think there's a time delay. I don't know why there's a time delay. There has never ever been a time delay. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Who's over here? Yeah, that's not great. Okay, I'll go with Hayredden. He shall target himself with a black blood pustule. Needs a 5 to go off. That's a 3, and I have nothing to cheat with. Okay.
Yeah, I've just jumped onto YouTube on my phone and I can see the stream happening. I think that might be you generic plays, I'm afraid.
Fair play. Then Hayredden will take a combat staff swing at Ulix. Stat 6 on defense.
Stat 6 on defense.
That's 12.
It's a 9.
For 3 damage.
Yep.
And swingity swang again. That's 11.
10. 3 damage?
3 damage. Yep. The ram gives me
A kick in the
deal
chuff.
1 damage to me, and I pulse out the black blood. So just, Ulix is the only one in range. Yep. There you go. He's done. Bosh. And clock on you.
Clock on me. Well, no. This is not going well. I'm going to go with the Slop Hauler.
Yep.
Slop Hauler will feed the piggies, targeting Ulix.
Yup.
It goes off. I'm going to gain 2 health. Boop, boop. And a glitter token. Let's do
Nice.
it again. Yep.
Sweet.
Can't gain a second glitter token. And again, no. Slop Hauler done. Clock on you. Oh, did I flip a tome at any point? No, I didn't. No purification. Oh, what do you want, Momo?
Bum, 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 bum.
Come in then. It's freezing cold. Hello, dickhead. Ladies and gentlemen, Momo the cat.
The summoned tot is slow.
Because it's summoned.
Because it is indeed summoned. Sod it. We'll just charge into the pig 1-inch winky. Oh, we go on. You go there. Happy days. When you do swang. Yeah, stat 5 on defense.
9. Sorry. Yeah,
That
9.
is 16. Raise value of 3.
Crack on.
I'm dealing 3 damage.
Yep.
And done. Clock on you.
Hello, buddy. Yes, the bad man's hurting the piggies. Well, let's go with Ulix. Ulix will mad dash, needing a 2, spending a stone. That goes off, and I will summon a piggy into base contact with Ithana as I zoom through her. In this kind of direction, I feel. Yeah, so speed plus 2, so I'm going to go 10 inches. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Does that look about right?
Yep.
Point of damage each to Ithana and Hayron, please.
Yep. Bonk, bonk. The piglet takes injured.
The piglet will happen after the hit. The piglet's a trigger, so it's going to happen after the damage.
Okay, fine. Yep, fair.
Shut up. I'm going to walk to there. Annoyingly, I'm going to drop a scheme marker. And with my walk scheme, I'm going to shoot the Terratop, which feels awful. But there we go. You're going to get in cover because you're on top of a building.
I was going to say, because I've got the height. Yeah.
Because the height thing is 2 inches.
Yeah.
Not dependent on any. Yeah. Anyway.
Tiny and wee. Yeah, absolutely. Patwang.
Patwang gets your willpower.
That is willpower. So I'm on 16.
Yeah, like. Clock on you. This keyword's nearly done. This keyword is impotent. Well, rather, Ulix 2 is. Fucking hell. Ulix 1 is fine. Ulix 1 is absolutely fine.
Ulix 1 is super ninja Yoda man. But
or just stand in the middle, take all the damage. Like I do damage 6, I take 1.
Yeah.
But Ulix 2. I mean, look, the mad dash for 10 inches is useful, but it's not. That's not a master thing.
Yeah. Let's activate the young Neff over by the Licky Tree. Let's try a blacken the skies. needing a 6. That's a 1. Never mind. We shall.
Come here and warm my hands up, cat.
And charge to here. Yeah, that works. Yep. Native positive 5 on injured defense. That is
13.
a 16. For the charge, 3 damage.
Cool, you both get burning.
Yep. I gain a glutted. Didn't get the crow that I needed, but that's fine. There you go. You gain a stone.
I do.
And I'll lose the glutted to heal 1 at the end of my activation.
Yep.
Done. Lock on you.
I will activate McTavish. I'll Gator Scramble, targeting that marker, needing a 4.
Yep.
That's a 12. That's very successful. So I'm going to move 2 inches towards said marker. I knew there was a good card in there somewhere. What are we doing? With the mask, I can generate a shot. So let's shoot the mature Nephilim that's on 3 health. You are going to gain cover from this.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. 17.
19.
So 19. There we go. So 2 damage.
I'll use my impact token for 3.
Impact for 3. There we go.
Kill you.
Can do about that. It does indeed kill him. Blech. Model
remains marker, please. Because them's important.
Yes.
Let's ratchet a shot and shoot the other mature Nephilim, I think. Oh, do I want to? I kind of need to get up the board a bit, but at the same time, gun. What height are we calling these stairs? Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about that, because I think what I need to do at this point is I'm going to go 6 with McT and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then I'm going to charge Nakima.
Yep. Fair play.
Yeah. Let's go there.
Woof.
There we go. Yeah. Cool. Stab. Oh, come on.
Wait.
Clock on you.
Yep.
It's like, I flipped a good card. No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get bad blood on me.
True. Oh, go on. Let's go with Salacious Crumb, who is height 2, so yeah, he can see that there. Nekima. He'll focus and spend that focus on signature Wild Rampage. Needing a 6. There we go. Move the target up to 5 in a straight line, ignoring models. Damage. So if I go to there, bomp. There you go. Take 1 damage, and then I take 1 damage, so you gain injured. He will then spend a stone and resupply. So draw 2 cards from discard.
Got value 1 to 5.
Value 1 to 5, yes. Let's go with you. Bonk. And where's that'll do. Bonk. Huzzah. Crumb done. Clock on you.
I'm going to go with the piglet, and it's going to attack Ithana.
Yep.
14.
13.
Cool.
Yep. That's it. 1 damage.
1 damage. I'll gain an injured. I'll make a remains marker in base-to-base contact with you.
Yep.
And I will try and eat it with a rooting around, needing an 8. Oh.
Nice. There you go.
Clock on you.
Right. What is left? This here. Terratot. Top left shall go walkie, and scale, and then walkie. 1, 2.
Your walk is halved while in Ulix's.
Yep. That's it. Even without intending to leave.
Yep.
Yep. Done.
The scale down ruling has one of the worst pieces of wording in the book, because it's like, when you want to scale down, move at a right angle to the edge of the piece of terrain. It's like, right angle to what?
Yeah. Just placing base contact with it. Yeah.
Right.
Like, it could be gamed a little bit, but not meaningfully so, I guess. Depends on the terrain, but
yeah. This piglet will go. He'll attack the mature Nephilim.
Yep.
11.
More.
Yep. You'll go. Oh, actually, no. There's a before you do. There's a thing within 4. So target number 8.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, yep. There we go. Get a token.
Well, this one. Yeah.
Eat the marker. Clock on you.
Nice.
Do you want to go out, Momes? Hang on, back in a second.
Yep.
Oh, let's go. Get warm. Silly cat. You'll go.
Righty ho. Ooh, just. Okay, we'll go with Nekema. We shall try a. What is it we want? It's a stone, so it doesn't matter. We'll discard this here 5 of crows. To target my mature Nephilim on the ring with the strong survive. Needs a 6. That's plenty.
Your flips.
Yeah. I'll drain a stone for allies within pulse 4 of the target. Heal 2, which is Nekema herself.
Who's the initial target?
The Mature
Oh
Nephilim.
yeah, you totally are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Um, Target may resolve their relish and blood ability as if they have damaged. He doesn't have it, so yeah. Then the target declares an attack action, so he'll have a swingity swang at that there piglet. It doesn't have a glutted, so just swing swang. That is 8.
7.
Yep. 3 damage.
I'll remove my glutted token and take 1.
Yep. Yup. Fair enough. So that was 1. Let's vital strike that there McTavish in his injured face. Stat 6 on defense.
11.
16.
Why would you not? 1 raise.
Absolutely. It's a cast, so yeah.
I don't know. I can't see a card. Tell me what you do.
Just 3 damage. I ally within 2 of the target. Me gains a glutted token. And 3rd AP attack again. Same thing into McTavish. Ooh.
Ooh. Still gonna hit.
Yeah. 6
to 4.
to 4. 3 damage. Obviously no triggers. And then I discard my glutted to heal 1 at the end of me activation. Nekoma done. Clock on you.
Thanks. What do you got left to go? Is that it?
Nothing.
Yeah, it's
Nothing. He said.
Like nothing.
Yep.
Hog Whisperer. Hog Whisperer is gonna herd them, targeting the hog oil salesman that needs a 6. Look at that.
Hey.
And I'm gonna move up to my move. Is it just move or is it move plus? It's up to my move, so I'm gonna go there.
Yep.
Excuse me. At the beginning of his activation, no, you won't. That's not a thing you can do. So we won't do it. I will target the Lucky Effigy with Herdem, because Lucky Effigy is an ally. That goes off. Lucky Effigy will move his move of 6. No, undo that. So it's not in a straight line. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
So I'm going to score Strat. Is that right? Because that one's a tie.
Yeah.
You've got 1. Yep. I've got 1, 2,
I've got 1, you've got
3.
3.
So I'm already scoring Strat. Yeah. So what I want to do with my 3rd AP. Where is everybody? I'll probably just prepare for a shielded, I think, at this point. Wild Boar is going to interact to drop a scheme marker on the center line.
Yep.
And then we'll probably charge Hayredden.
Yep.
In such a way that there is no longer an inch of terrain between us for concealing.
Yeah.
I'm on an 11.
Yep. Jump. More 17.
Of course you are. Stop the clock.
Yeah, it has been a bit good. Yeah.
A little bit. Such is the way of things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to score Strat.
You are indeed.
And I'm going to score 2 for breakthrough.
You don't have a scheme marker in my deployment zone without an enemy near it.
Oh, of course, I forgot that clause. That's my fault. It's not. I'm not even getting anything, am I?
No, I think you have to do the first one to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the other two. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if that's true. Let's have a look because it's just one
Look.
additional. And
Yeah.
0 + 1 is 1.
Oh yeah, you could reveal it and get one additional. Yeah.
But I should have revealed it at the end of one of your activations, so I can't reveal it now anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
So that
yeah.
mysterious scheme will remain hidden.
Indeed.
Fuck. No, I will. Yeah. Well, I can't. There's nothing I can do about that. So Nekima will take a point of burning damage. The Teratot, the young Nephilim, will take points of burning damage.
And burning drops off. The slow drops off. Everything else, all your injureds, yeah, you're doing.
So it's what? No, it's
5, 3,
5 to 2.
5, 2. Sorry,
5-2.
1, 2. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Reshuffle. Discard and draw.
Well, that's a sack of shit. There we go. How it is. I'll Stonefoot. Oh no. Cool. Clock on you. Your turn when you're ready.
Clock on me. Yep. Yeah, I'll go. I will go.
Oh,
with
hang on.
the young Nephilim.
Stop. So moving.
I've got to move things, haven't I?
But I don't think anyone qualifies because it's the crew that has scored the least VP from the strategy, and we're tied. So everything stays where it is.
This game, yeah, absolutely, yeah,
Cool.
No,
So
absolutely.
Clock on you. Crack on.
Carry on.
Yep. But carry on correctly.
Yes. Summon tokens, as it they just can't ever interact.
That is correct.
Correct. There you go. I can remember if it was like M3 with cannot interact on the turn they're summoned, or just ever.
Ever.
There we go. Okay. Ever, never. Okay. Let's go with that. Yeah, keep going with that young Neff. We will interact to remove your scheme marker.
It seems reasonable.
Then what have I got? Okay. We'll try for a black in the skies. Needing a 6. That is damn it.
You go really
very
high.
much a 6. Yeah. Place within 5, and I'll take the mask to get a focus. To go to here and spend the focus on a charge. Let's go there. Into McTavish. So double pause on the attack.
Black Joker. Good lord. Come on.
That's 17.
And that's a 9 for me. What's your damage track?
Start at 2, it's charged, so +1.
Oh, of course. Yeah, why would it not be?
I refer you to the dev notes. They're killers.
Oh, because what? Every other crew's looking to walk up and hug people.
I mean, I refer you to Brewmaster.
we don't know. Right.
True, yeah.
Yeah, go on then. You can kill me.
Yeah. So 2 + 1 for charge plus a raise.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna discard this card
just
and
Yep.
put a remains marker in base contact with myself and heal 4.
Yep. Nice. There you go.
Is that you done?
That is
Interact Flap
that is me
C.
done.
Yeah, cool. Let's
Yep.
go with
That's
McTavish.
him done. Yep.
At the beginning of my activation, I'm gonna on the move.
Yep.
You can go 1, 2. Well, let's go undo that last one. So I reckon I can do it so I'm not in base contact with you, which then means when I do the next one, boop, I'm no longer engaged by you mathematically, and so I need to be slightly down and slightly shuffled over. Yes. Did you already have it? You didn't already have a glutted token when you went into me because you used it for a pause. Chat's asking why you're not a mature, and it's because you don't have enough.
Because yeah. No, I gained that glutted from the damage that I dealt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to
choose another scheme.
Say again.
I realised I didn't choose another scheme when I was meant to.
Do you need me to stop the clock, or are you happy just working it out?
Yeah, carry on.
Cool.
You carry on doing your thing.
I'm going to Gator Scramble, targeting that remains marker. I'm going to empower. No, I'm not. Yeah, flip. That's 3. I can see that's 6. So I'm going to move 2 inches towards it. Is it up to 2 inches? No, it is 2 inches. So there we go. Cool. And with the mask trigger, I'm going to have a free shot. So let's shoot Nekema.
Yep.
I'm going to empower. Stupid sexy jackdaw, 19.
That's pretty nice. I'm at 14. Yeah. So yeah, let's leave it as is.
4 damage.
You reduce by 1 raise because resilience.
So 3 damage and discard a card due to the mangle trigger.
Yep. Discard this 2.
Cool. And then with my first AP, I'm going to shoot you.
Yep. Nekema?
Yep.
Marvelous.
19.
19. Also 19.
2 damage.
2 damage. Bump, bump.
And I will make a remains marker in base contact with me. How many remains markers have I got? 1.
I was going to say
2, 3, 4. Yeah, fine.
Yep.
Third AP, shoot you again.
More 13.
I got a 16.
More.
Your activation?
18. Yeah. Go with Nekema. Same shenanigans. We'll go with Strong Survive, targeting Mature Neff in the middle. Requires a 6. That's a 6. Drain the stone. Allies within Pulse 4, which is just Nekema. Heal 2. He then gets to make an attack, which will go into the piggy. Kashblang. That's a 16.
10.
So 3 damage. Um, okay. We'll do a Vital Strike into McTavish.
Versus
Empowering with this versus defense. That's 18.
10. 3 damage.
Cast, so no raise. 3 damage.
Any
Target
triggers?
within 2. Terratop gains are glutted. Ally within 2 of target gains glutted.
So that turns into a thing.
Not yet. That was his first one.
Oh, okay.
And we'll do it again. Just attacking as normal.
Oh, one very quick. Sorry, very. Please flip another
Karen.
card. I am concealed because this is a concealing. Because that's a swamp. Because of swamp screen. So yeah, another card, please.
Yep. Oh, there you go. You're fine.
19.
Yep. That's a miss.
It is. Yes.
You
got another raping.
Yeah. No, that was 2 Vital Strikes and the Strong Survive onto the Mature, so I've just got my signature.
Oh, okay.
So I believe I will needs a 5 rams. I'll target the young Neff standing next to me. That's a 1. There's a 6 of rams. He takes a damage. He declares the interact. He drops a game marker.
I have no idea what you're doing.
Let's say here. And then the ram means he gains a glutted and becomes a mature.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
He's on 3, so he heals up to 7. Would be right there.
But he's already activated.
He was activated, yeah.
And now so has Nakima.
And now so is she. Happy days. Actually, I'll do it over. So he's over there instead of that on the other side.
That's a sensible choice. But you'll take injured.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I forgot that was there.
W.
Yeah.
Twice.
Bonk.
That's bolstered.
There we go.
That's injured.
There you go. Yep.
Well, what an enormous shower of tits this is. Let's go with Ulix. Ulix will stab a baby. Hang on, chat is saying you need to reread Relish in Blood. I don't know where Relish in Blood is, but where is Relish in Blood? Stop the clock. What ability is... what card is Relish on Blood in, please?
It's on Young Neff or Mature, or Terratop. After resolving attack action that damaged a model. Oh, yes, okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so just gaining the second one doesn't let him grow.
So it doesn't, yeah, it won't grow.
Yeah.
So
yeah, okay.
Just press the undo button a bunch.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah. So Mature go away.
Yeah.
And Nekima is done.
Nekima is done. Bonk.
Cool. So I'm going to activate Ulix. Ulix is going to punch a baby. I'm on 15.
I am on less 8.
Your response?
Have at it.
What's your total, sorry? 8 to my 15 is
8. Yeah, 8 total.
4 damage.
He did, baby.
Did baby.
Did, baby.
And presumably, when does Black Blood happen? After this model suffers damage. Presumably,
yes.
Presumably, it's still a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Gain a stone because it wasn't summoned.
Unix is quite happy where he is. What's Nekima's? You take damage if you would gain injured. Is that like a pulse, a board wide effect? Tell me about that thing, please.
Potency on the front of Nekim's card. When an enemy would gain injured due to this model's Black Blood ability, but cannot because it already has injured,
so
is
it's
dealt 1
specifically
damage.
from Nekima.
Yep.
So I'm going to charge to there. I will not gain injured because I already have it. Because a baby blew up.
Okay.
And I will punch the young Nephilim.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, papa. Ooh.
Your cheat.
Yeah. Let's go to 13. 13.
13.
13.
I will go to 16 with crunch down trigger, so I'm going to heal 2. And do you 3 damage to kill you.
Yep.
You would gain a burning token, but you're dead.
Yeah. Kill. Gain a stone.
Gain a stone. That's my second AP. I could just frenzied charge into Nekima. So let's do that. I'm going to charge to there because I can charge as many times as I like. Yeah, punchy.
Punchy. Ugh.
I'm on a 12.
Yeah, I'm on 8. I'm on 12. I'll cheat to 14.
I will see you at 14 with the enraged trigger, so I'll do you 2 damage and burning.
Yep.
And then with the enraged trigger, once per turn, I may declare a charge action. So let's charge it again because you're not getting because I'm frenzy charge. So
yep.
Punchy. 14 again. More.
17. Yep.
Clock on you. At the end of my activation, I'm going to remove that glutted to heal 1.
Yep. Makes sense. Where is he?
Ooh, excuse me.
Okay, I'll go with Hayredin.
Mm-hmm.
And we will do whatever the name of the action is that gives me an adaptable token. And I will spend that adaptable on prepare. That's the one.
I was reading your card and I was like, what's he doing? Oh, it's preparing. Concentrate.
Prepare. Use the adaptable for a ram on Black Blood Pustule.
Oh, I didn't use your signature on Unix. Never mind. Never mind.
I mean, you can if you wish to. I haven't done anything yet.
You're fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah. There needs to be penalties for forgetting to do your shit.
Flippity bit needing a 5, spending an adaptable for a ram.
Cool.
That's a 5.
Efficient.
Yes. So targeting, sorry, let's say himself, a model with black blood. Yeah. When resolving the black blood, increase the pulse by +1, so +2. So the boar and the piglet going injured, yeah, you know. And the ram gives me a glutted bonk, and then second AP. I'll remove my glutted to drop a scheme marker.
Nice.
Using Birthright, I can interact even when engaged.
So you just go through it. So you prepared, you black blood pustuled, and then you interacted.
Yes.
Cool.
Him done. Clock on you.
That's him done. I declare breakthrough at that point because it's after the end of an enemy activation. Remove one friendly scheme off the employment in the enemy deployment zone. That does not have blah 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 blah. So let's score a point of breakthrough. There. Piglet.
You can get the other two, can't you? You got the center line.
No, so oh no, so it's when this one is revealed. I thought it was at the end of the turn for some reason. So yeah, we'll take off that one and that one as well. Lovely.
Yeah.
5-4. That's a bit more like it. A piglet is going to root around, targeting that scheme marker. Needs an 8. That's a 1. Let's do it again. There we go. Let's do it again. No, for fuck's sake. Clock on you. You had one job, piglet. You failed to eat stuff. On 3 flips, you failed to hit. Yeah, that's going in a forum post.
Who do I have left? Not many. Terratot is what am I doing? It's control 1. It's not engaged, so Terratot, summoned boy up here, shall charge that there. He'll focus charge.
Yeah, fair.
Into that with Tavish and flippity bip on defense.
Thank God.
Here they all are. Okay. Cool. Done.
I'm going to activate the wild boar. Wild boar's going to root around.
Yep.
Wild boar's going to root around.
Jesus.
Hey.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
I will move this model up to 4 inches towards the target. I'm fine where I am. I will remove the target, which is my second thing.
There you go.
And I will heal
didn't think about that.
4 to put me, full health. Not full health, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In base contact. Remove the thing. It only took 5 goes to flip an 8. And then with my remaining AP, I will charge Hayron, I guess. I'm going to charge to there because I am just outside of 1 inch. Because fuck your blood. Although I am still injured because the token would have moved across.
Yes.
Cool. Punch.
Yeah,
there we go. He's done his job. He's removed that ski marker, whatever it was for.
Yeah.
Clock on you.
Absolutely. Yep.
You good?
Yeah, just ponderating. Hellacious Crumb. Is over there. That's a thing that he is. Um, sorry, mental arithmetic of trying to leave a model's engagement zone whilst also in severe terrain.
So you're going to halve your
Means
movement,
I'd
and
be,
then
yeah,
each point of
half
movement
it.
will be an inch.
Yeah.
It will be each inch will be 2 inches. So Ithana's move is 6, so you're going to be on movement 3,
1.5.
so you can go 1.5
Yeah.
inches.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll declare a walk to go 1.5, which is there.
Just out.
And then yeah, just walk again.
Just enough to
tuck
touch
in
the
there.
marker. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. She done. Clock on you.
Let's go with the hog oil salesman, who
Yep.
will throw ointment at the mature Nephilim versus your willpower.
Yes. Yeah, that's a 9.
2 damage.
2 damage.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. Then
12.
Yep.
2
2
damage.
damage.
Remove a token. You don't have any. And as it's a signature action, I'll do it again.
Nice. Oh, bye mature.
That's a problem.
Yeah. There you go. Him gone.
The Emborium.
Yeah. How many is that? One. What am I looking at? 1, 2,
Soulstone for you.
3, 4. Yeah, I'm just counting my remains markers, making sure I'm not overfunding.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4, I make it.
Just 4, yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for me. So I need to remove one, and I'll take away the one in my deployment zone.
Yeah. Right.
You have a licky tree and a totem.
I do. The totem shall focus and spend the focus on attempting a wild rampage targeting the summoned tot. Hoppa. That goes off.
Yep.
Model
Move the
moves
target in a straight line.
up to 5. It goes to there, deals 1 damage to McTavish,
Oh.
and then takes a damage himself.
I will remove that corpse marker. Good job.
Yep.
Good job.
Yeah.
Markers cannot overlap markers. There we go.
Yeah.
So let's just pull that one down.
And then spend a stone. Doesn't really matter. Resupply just in case. Power's on the other. Let's grab that and grab. Which, yeah, that. Bonk. Done. Clock on you.
I'm going to activate the lucky effigy. Who cannot mad dash quite enough. But let's mad dash anyway. So it costs a stone, which I will have gained from McTavish dying, and flip a card needs a 2. There we go. I'm gonna go to there. You've just got the licky tree to go. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. So I'm going to terrible luck targeting the Teratot.
Yep.
So range 8 cast. Skill 4 versus your defense of 5. Battle of Champions. Oh.
Yep. That's was it willpower? Sorry.
Defense.
What defense? Defense. 11. Total.
1 damage.
Un damage. That's the summoned one in the middle there, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the only one I've got. Yeah, carry on.
And let's do it again. Actually, you might as well just target Nekoma for, like, at this point.
Yep.
No, I'll target the Teratot. Don't be silly.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
Nothing. Clock on you.
There we go.
Licky Tree.
Clock on me. Licky Tree.
He's quite happy with where he is because he's scoring points.
Pretty much. He will have a little wiggle up to either.
Yep.
And drop a scheme marker here. Range 1.
What are you?
Bonk. Bonk. Where are we? You go there.
Completely lost what schemes you've scored.
Lightly.
Assassinate.
So
not... scout the rooftops, but you'd need another one because scout the rooftops requires at least 2. Detonate charges. Put the clock on me if you're done. Right.
Licky Tree. Yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure. Licky Tree done.
So detonate charges is remove 2 scheme markers when revealed. Scout the rooftops is excuse me. Remove 1 qualifying scheme marker from 2 different terrain pieces. You've only got the 1 scheme marker down, right? Oh, you've got this one over here as well. So that's detonate charges.
Blank face.
But it's only going to be 1 point of detonate charge because you've got no other models to go.
Correct.
Okay, so let's go with the Hog Whisperer, who is going to walk within 6 inches of the Hog Oil Salesman, herd him, and then walk back to where he is. So I need a 6. There we go. So the Hog Oil Salesman is basically just going to walk to the other side of that terrain piece so that I'm no longer explodable for detonate charges. And that is the Hog Whisperer's job done. And I think that's turn.
Slop Hauler? Has he gone?
Slop Hauler, thank you very much. What can you do? Because you're already like
at the end of I might have only got 1 point from this. At the end of Hog Whisperer's activation, I reveal Runic Binding.
Oh, don't you need 3 skill markers for Runic Binding?
Which is the one that you thought was for breakthrough. Which one is it? It's Control Alt. There you go. That one, and this one.
All have to be within 14 inches of each other?
Of what? At least one of the other ones.
Or is it at least one? I'm not got the scheme in front of me. I can't see it. Hang on. Runic binding. What number is it?
I don't know.
When the scheme is revealed, choose 3 friendly scheme markers to play. Each chosen scheme marker must be within 14 inches of the other one. The worst one area. So basically, you're schooling Runic binding on Ulix.
Yeah. And I don't know if they changed something recently about if they don't
10.
have a score printed,
I
there's
cost
just 10. Yeah.
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 So
I thought it was that Master's always 15, but yeah, I think I saw it got changed. So it's just 1 VP.
10 and 5, Master 10, Totem 5. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
There you
nicely
go.
done.
I would have got the 15 if he hadn't moved the hog oil salesman away.
Yeah.
Because he was just
Right, we're on my
touching the
clock.
line between.
Let's have a looky.
Yep.
Let's drop all those. Yeah, nicely done.
Yeah. That's what this one over here was for, to make a little triangle with Ulix, and
nice.
hopefully some of these other ones, yeah.
But was not to be.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad about. Hog Whisperers are just so useful. They really are.
Yeah.
At this point, I might as well just toss some slop at Nekema.
Yep.
Because I think I'm in range, 12 inches. So, yeah, easy.
Yep.
Versus your defense. No. Yeah, cool.
12.
Yeah, you've won. And I'll do it again. Yep.
More.
Some speculative flipping. Feed the piggies. Does anyone need healing? No, everyone's at full health.
You've recovered well.
In range. Yeah, cool. So stop the clock. So I've got 1, 2, 3.
Yep. And I've got 1.
You've got 2. Because you've got that one.
This one's a tie, and on the left flank.
Yeah. So I'm going to take.
I'm
going to increase there. Which brings it back to. Oh no, it's 6-5 currently.
Yeah.
Because of your runic binding as we head into turn 4. It's 20 past 8 here. I think. How are you doing for time? You're right.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we can probably play it out.
Yeah, I'm going to treat myself to a wee.
Absolutely. I get to move 2 of these.
You do. Nekema will also take some burning damage.
Burning, yes.
Putting her on 3 health.
And I have to remove those scheme markers.
Yeah, I'm going to go treat myself to a wee while you're doing your thing.
Yep. Jump. I just wouldn't say. Within 3, and you are 8. Okay. Yeah. So let's just pop you here. Oh, hang on. Undo. So I can place it up as far as that. There we go. Not in base. Happy days.
Right then. Where have you moved things?
I shuffled center 1 down to here.
Nice,
and
fair.
this one up to here.
Yeah. Neither of them within 8 of another?
No, they're all respecting. I think. Hang on, I didn't check this one down here. Yeah, no, we're good.
Cool. Um,
Select
I need to choose a new
8.
scheme.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
Cool. Yep. You go there. You go there. And we choose that one. Bosh.
Your activation.
Okay. My activation clock on me. Let's go with Nekoma.
Not
Because
unreasonable.
otherwise, she's just getting peppered.
Which giant pig would you like to take to the face?
Yeah.
Because they've all got frenzy charge. They don't care about being engaged.
Yeah. You'll get cover from that if we. I think she flappity fucking legs it. Um, she'll
Shit.
flaps away over here.
Okay.
Um, over here, and might as well try. Yeah, let's try a vital strike against that there lucky fate.
Okie dokie. What's it targeting? Whoop.
Effigy. Stat 6 on defense.
Oh, well.
Papa. 16.
16. So 2 damage.
Your cheat. 2 damage. The crow target gains a broodling token. Which 2. Nekima done. Clock on you.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the war pig. War pig's gonna punch Ithana.
Yep. I will empower with that there 3. Kaplow. That is a 16. Yeah, no, you still got more.
3.
3 damage. 1 set of injured for Yao.
I'm gonna punch you again.
Yep. Flippity bips. 18.
19.
Yep. Yep.
4 damage. Because crit strike.
Oh, 4. Crit strike, yes, of course.
And didn't get to rampage, which is a bit annoying. But what I will do is mad dash. Needing an 2. That is efficient. And I will be move my speed +2, so 8 inches through you.
Mm-hmm.
And go say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's enough. And Ithana
Yep.
and Hayron will take a point of damage as I pass through them.
Yep.
I will declare assassinate.
Nice.
On Ithana. Because she is...
Yeah.
Well, she's where she is.
She is where she is.
How can you?
Best we go with Ithana then. Yeah, let's take a dabbity-bab at that there war pig. Injured. Skill 6 on defense.
16.
17.
Cool.
If you have a friendly token, you don't. A friendly token to me?
Yes, all references to allegiance is
Yep.
so. I do have a friendly token because that injured token is friendly to you.
Yeah. 2 ideal +1 damage. So that's 4 damage.
Okie dokie.
Ally within 6 of the target heals 1, so that'll be herself. And attack again.
Yep.
I'll empower with that and go stabby babs. That is 18.
Much less. 11. Have your raise.
Yep. So that's 3 plus the crow trigger again. 5 damage.
Cool.
And I heal again. We'll try a lacerating roots. Needs a 6. That's a 10. Make a remains marker in range. I think that would still be the thing. Where is it? Enemy models within 2 of the marker must pass a TN 12 defense duel. Yeah, just pop it there. So the piglet and war pig. Let's start with the war pig.
War pig's fine. Piglet.
Yep.
Takes 2 damage.
There you go. Then remove the marker. Bonk.
How many remains
It's
markers?
done.
How many remains markers did you have down when you made that remains marker?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you got to remove one.
Let's get rid of that one. Yep. There you go. Clock on you.
Let's go with the slop hauler, who will feed the piggy, targeting the war pig. It'll be concealing, because forest. It is worth it. So I'm going to cheat in that 9 for the purification trigger, so that will remove the injured and heal the piggy 2 and give it a glutted.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to walk to there. So I'm on the marker, and then I'll feed the piggy again. It's a 6. Yeah, let's do that. Clock on you.
Okay. Hey, Redden.
Hey, Redden.
Shall activate. He shall.
Maybe his name's just Raiden.
Hey, Raiden.
It's like, hey, I work with a guy called Jaden, so maybe this guy's name's just Raiden. Yeah. Hey, Raiden.
Yeah. I mean, the S and the D on the keyboard are quite close, and maybe he was supposed to be Hey Resin. And it's
Well, it
not
was a
Reza
Reza.
anymore, so
It's not
now
a Reza
he's
anymore,
red
so
in. Yeah. There you go.
Makes perfect sense. Dickhead.
Empower a combat staff against that there slop hauler.
Cool.
I'm on 12.
I'm on 11.
Yep. So that's if you're not cheating.
No.
That's 3 damage, and I deal 1 damage to myself, and splash out the black blood again.
Cool. When you do that, I'm going to spend a stone, and I will move myself 3 inches.
Nice.
And gain a glutted.
Nice. Good uses of stones.
Because your combat style's only 1 inch, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Excuse me.
And I can't shot you.
Because you're engaged by some pig.
Yeah. Solid. Have a swingity swang at that there war pig then. Yeah, just straight swinging.
12.
Let's cheat in and go to 18.
Difference of 6, 1 raise.
1 raise for 4 damage.
I'll remove my glutted token and take 2.
Ooh, there you go. Him done. Clock on you.
I'm going to activate the lucky fate. The lucky fate will mad dash, spending a stone, needing a 2. That is a 4, so I'm going to go 8 inches and do 1 damage to the Terratop as I pass through it, killing it.
Yep.
And then going to target Ulix with team effort, needing a 6. Very successful, and give Ulix an impact token.
Nice.
That is a lucky fate done.
Completely forgotten about Hayreden's revitalizing aura.
What's that do?
During enemy activations, after a friendly model within 8 is within range of a black blood pulse, it may heal 1. I don't know if it might a couple of times, but we'll see. Who's I got left? You've got Ulix, you've got Piglet, you've got Hog Oil, you got Hog Whisperer. I will go Crump. Shall walk to here and scale on top of this and focus.
Are you still within 2? Are you still within 2 of the marker?
Possibly. Yeah,
just
touching.
That looks some kind of scout the rooftoppies type thing. I don't know. I'm not sure I could stop you if I wanted to. Realistically, at this stage, I think this is your game to win. Let's go with Ulix. Ulix is going to charge to there. Let's bop Ithana. I'm going to empower with this 4.
Yep. Pop-bonk.
19.
Yeah. That's a 7 plus 5. 12.
To 19.
12, 19. Yeah, have at it.
5 damage.
Yeah.
With my impact token.
She did. Yep. Shim dead. Yeah.
Scores me another point of assassinate.
Yep. But technically Hayredden heals because he would have been black blood splashed.
I was within. I have 2 inches. I've got 2-inch engage. I wouldn't have been splashed by black blood.
Yeah, no. Hayredden was right next to Ithana, so he would have been in the pulse of black
Oh, is
blood.
that how it works?
Yeah. So it's we
Cool.
heal ourselves with our own blood.
Gotcha. With the frantic trigger, I'm going to charge Hayredden for free.
Yep.
Not frantic. What's it called? Enraged. That's it. So I'll charge to there. Free swing. Let's empower with that. Black Joker.
Of course.
Well, yeah, there you go. Second AP.
Yeah.
I will swing on you.
15.
17.
Go for it.
3 damage.
Well.
And I'll heal 2.
Yep.
Third AP.
7.
7. You're cheap.
Yeah. 14. Sorry, 15. Nice.
Yeah. So 3 damage.
3 damage.
I'm going to mad dash, spending my last stone.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm going to go 10 inches to there. You looks out. Clock on you.
Yeah. The Licky Tree will wibble this way, and then spend a stone for an attack, empowering with that there discarded 5 into the Hog Oil Salesman.
Is this from the pits?
From the pits.
So
cast 6
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Get it? Yep. 1 damage. Summon the top.
Yep. Oh, I moved somehow.
Grab the top. Bonk. Into base contacts. Wash. Is summoned. Is slow. Licky done. Clock on you.
Cool. The Hog Whisperer will try and herd the Hog Oil Salesman. Yeah, it goes off. So I'll gain a glutted and move my move. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I'll prepare for an adapted token.
Yep.
There we go. Full house.
Yep. Board is all yours.
And that's. What do you mean board is all mine?
what else? Oh, sorry, Terratop. Yeah,
still got
total
Terratop.
charge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I just summoned him in. Yeah.
Yeah, Terratop.
Terratop goes in. Will. Yep, attacking that on that there hog oil. That's a total of 9.
6. Not cheating, cause I can't.
I'll cheat up to 13. And your total is.
Like 6.
Sorry, what's your total? 6, and I'm at 13. So 9. So 2 raises, 3 damage.
I'll remove my glutted token. Oh no, I can't. I'm not a pig. 3 damage. I'll take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3.
There you go. Damaged a thing. Gains that. Try for a natural speed as a signature. Needed a 5.
They have a signature.
That's not enough. They do.
They should
Unnatural
not
speed.
have a signature.
Place this model within range 3 for a 5.
They
on a
should
ram,
not
you
have
can
a signature for a 3-cost model.
Yeah, yeah, significant. Yeah, they're yeah.
No,
They're good.
No. Clock on me.
All done.
My board.
Your board.
Let's read some schemes. I have no idea what we're doing. So you scored Runic Binding last time. Harness the ley lines. Assassinate. That's public demonstration. I'm reading the wrong one. Runic Binding. Leave your mark. Take the high ground and ensnare. So this looks very take the high groundy, because there's no scheme. There's no scheme markers in there. If you control 2 height 2 or greater terrain paces. Well, you're not. You're controlling this one, absolutely. You're not controlling this one because we have an even number of models on it, because he won't count.
Okay, fair enough. No, fair enough. I was thinking of that as a separate piece.
No, he will. He will count.
But, yeah.
He will count because it's summoned is just. Summoned is just. I mean, if we're talking of these as separate pieces, which. Okay, yeah, fair enough. But it's whether or not the summoned model counts.
Yeah, fair. What I was thinking. Sorry, I was thinking that this segment of bridge was separate from the ring.
I mean,
I could totally see the argument otherwise. Yeah, that's fair. You've already won anyway. It's fine. I can only get to 7. You've already got 8.
Oh really? Is that? I mean, we might as well call it. We might as well call it then. Call it there then.
Yeah.
There's no point doing shit for the sake of it. Because I'm going to score Informants, because I've got that one, that one, that one, and that one.
That one. Yeah, absolutely.
The only one I don't have is that one. Which will put me. So yeah, I'm at 9 VP. I'm at 8 VP. Sorry, and you're at. Well,
assuming I get 1.
I think you're gonna get 1 for. Let me just. Where's the big book rules?
Yeah, sorry. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can only get to 7, so it's 8, 7.
8, 7. I think let's just, for the sake of knowing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Strats and schemes, no rules. Comprehensive rules. Summon token. I should have. I've made my usual mistake, which is I'm looking on the computer as opposed to looking on the phone, because the phone is much better because it has an index. Yeah, so there's nothing in the summoning section that says. And equally, the summon token, this model cannot declare the interact action, so it's still going to count for things like. Take the high ground, because it's all that cares about is models. A crew is considered controlled terrain piece that has the most friendly models standing on it. The crew's models that are within 6 inches of their deployment zone are ignored. So yeah, for things like public demo, take the high ground, summon models absolutely count. Cool. I'm a little surprised at that result. I'll be honest. I thought you had me.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Good
yeah.
proper.
From how it opened.
Fortunately, pig resilience.
Yes, yeah. To get models down really close to dying, and then a bunch of healing and prevention. It's more prevalent in Ulix 1, I think, but it's still definitely there in 2.
Yeah, massively. I guess the big difference of 1 over 2 is that 2 is like this insanely mobile war pig.
Yeah.
And if insanely mobile war pig is a I've no whatever comment Bream just put in chat is completely thrown me, and I don't even want to know the context of what he said, because he said that you're thinking of the man oil sales pig, and I'm like, I don't know what a man oil sales pig is, and I don't want to know.
Put that into AI art generator just to punish him.
Yeah,
He deserves
I'm gonna have to send him some AI generated images for that. Because they are his kryptonite. That's gonna enrage him so much. The sow is interesting, but at the same time, she died real quick. Not having terrifying anymore is a bit of a thing on her. Also, I put her in the center. Like I put her in the very middle versus mature Nephilim. Good fucking lord, how fast do you get mature Nephilim out? It's unreal.
I definitely sorry, you go.
No, just through casually doing the thing you wanted to be doing anyway. Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not once per turn. It does have that clarification that I forgot of the whole to grow you have to attack an enemy. You can't do any of the
you don't have mind mechanics as well.
Yeah. But again, that seems absolutely fine.
How are you finding the Flapsies?
Really good. Yeah, good options. It's my first time trying Nekima 2 in the new version, but she's fairly similar to what she did before. I like. She doesn't have the healing power that she did before. Obviously, I think that's the one thing that's gone from her card.
But I don't think anyone does.
Completely.
Like,
yeah, no, Ulix, that's the thing.
Sooey aside, Sooey having so much access to healing is kind of their thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just being able to the slot hauler can theoretically throw out 6 health in an activation, and give a pig a token that reduces damage by 2. You know, it's not.
Yeah.
Not
yeah, I mean the Flapsies feel. I think I misplayed certain models. I could have used Crumb better with the Wild Rampage to be doing a lot more setting up of injured on key targets and probably getting a couple more kills quicker. Or at least activation order was wrong. Getting the placing a scheme marker ready with the Wild Boar still to activate was foolish.
I mean, it took me 5 AP. It took me 5 AP to remove that.
True. Yeah, hindsight is a wonderful thing, but I should have waited until after that Wild Boar had gone. Yeah. Yeah. No, I still like Nekima. I feel like they've got the options. Obviously Nekima 2 is the more schemy. I think if I'd gone Nekima 1, I mean, she does like Wedge. It's like she's just charged right down your throat in 2 AP.
Yeah.
Possibly less, because it could be. I don't know if she has the whole Black in the Sky thing, so she could like signature move and then charge.
Yeah.
It's
Chat are very complimentary about your play with Brood. So.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Take it.
Yes, I will.
Pigs are surprised. Like everyone's like, pigs are surprisingly versatile for me, which I quite like. And it's.
I'm starting to see it. It's just I tried to force my old playstyle onto them, and it just bounced off. But having seen your adaptations to it, I can see it.
And I think that's the advantage, is that, like, realistically, the last time I played pigs was like when the Crossroad book came out in M2E, so like 2017. So it's like, Jesus, it's been like a good 7 years since I've spent any time with Sooey. So I'm not. To me, the old playstyle of Sooey was walking forward with Ulix behind the old Major and the Sow, and poking them to make piglets fall out. And then using the pig missile like tactic of
Yep.
firing them off from there. So I'm not trying to replicate a playstyle of M3E, which I think is an advantage for me in much the same way I'm not playing Sonya at the moment because I can't just play out burning 9 onto your entire crew, and I'm sad about that.
Yeah.
Although the Witch Hunter have received a lot of buffs recently, which make them much more interesting.
Especially, you were saying that they look pretty good.
They've gained 2 significant things. One is if you in the end phase take a point of burning damage from a burning token that wasn't yours, you gain burning. So and then the Purifying Flame has a thing of when burning resolves, it's not base to base, it's 4 inches on the model.
Nice.
So you just kind of you just, and also you don't remove the burning token. I think it's no, that one got removed. So you can spread burning really, really effectively. And now in Sonya when you couldn't before. Plus, she's still got a melee 7 sword that declares multiple triggers, has raise value 3, and her sword is nuts, and she just punches you to discard cards from your hand, which is really horrible. But pigs. Ulix 1 still seems to be the go. Like the power disparity between Ulix 1 and Ulix 2, I think, is quite strong. And whilst the Sow is cool, the Sow is not a reason to take Ulix 2, if that makes sense.
Yeah. She, I guess,
I kind of threw her
with
away,
the change to the Red Joker, there's some terrifying. If you do happen to do your particular trick of drawing the Red Joker every hand, and
I had it once,
cheating
man.
in
one.
I know. I'm talking about many previous games. Being able to cheat it in and still get that extra guaranteed raise is makes her certainly terrifying.
Well, one of the big things for I don't think you need, if Red Jokers happen, I never plan for them. But she has resupply and she has a mask trigger, which means you gain 1 raise. So if you can wait until she's a late turn activation, if you can wait and resupply and pull a couple of low masks out of your hand, and then empower your attack, have an impact token from the effigy, you're doing 6 damage on the swing where you use the impact token, and you're doing 3 damage on the empowered mask one. So you should be able to kill a 9 health model. So you're looking at I'm going to one shot 7 to 8 stone cost models that don't have any kind of reduction, which is pretty good. But she's a late activation. She has to be a late activation because she's kind of relying on that resupply. Unless you draw them, unless you just happen to draw them. But you want high masks on War Pigs and Ulix 2, because that gives you the enraged trigger, which getting 4 attacks out of Ulix is pretty good. Like
it's reminiscent of the old Reckless world.
Well, it's not because it's on a master.
True.
Like being able to get out 4 melee attacks from a master, all of which can be charges, so they hand out burning, all of which can be to separate targets. Or it's 12 damage isn't magical Christmas land. 12 damage is a calculation. I want to try. I want to try Bash in that McTavish slot. He probably would have been better here because him lives. He just sits. He just sits in the middle and lives. But
similarly, I misplayed Ithana. She probably is better paired up with Mature Neff, and then just throwing in her casts and going for the coordinated attack. And doing that kind of thing. I was thinking, as I said, I was thinking of trying the Syzygy sisters. She could have, where I was, I could have probably denied you your first search the area. Because they've got some nice things, and they do very similar things, but much more flexible for 1 stone more.
the slot haulers for a 5 cost, like they take a lot of shit on the Discord. It's a 5 cost model that can heal.
Yeah.
That doesn't ever need to take a walk action, and slippery with the slop. I'm going to spend a stone and move 3 inches and get it glutted. That's a There's a lot of masters who would like that ability.
Between slop haulers and hog whisperers, I'm continuously having to reevaluate my stance on Sooey because they're solid. Very tricksy.
Hog whisperers are just gold. I mean, this is like he didn't do a lot this game, but he did what he needed. Like he stood on a marker and he moved my friendlies around. That's probably the least impactful a hog whisperer has been for me, and yet it was still massively impactful. Because I'm standing in a point scoring points with an 8-inch bubble of I can affect the board and move and people around. Like that's huge.
Yeah.
Like, and
it's not some throwaway model sitting back there. Like I could have sent a mature over, but like he can handle himself. He also has combat finesse.
He always has, I think. Yes, he does.
And it's like he can hand out a beating to whatever comes over to try and like rush the back point.
Well, you one-shot my Hinamatsu with a hog whisperer, so we know. We know they put the hurt out. They're great. Hog oil salesman is slowly becoming an auto include for me.
Yeah.
Like Bog was great in M3E because he had that 6-inch. I'm going to move you 4 inches and make you drop a scheme marker. That was why Bog was great. Even when they changed that from Weary Road to choose the path and you had to flip a card, Bog was still great for that. Having a 12-inch choose the path of like I'm going to potentially affect that much of the board is really, really good. And that's how I was setting up break. It became apparent that my breakthrough wasn't going to work, so I sent Ulix off to do one, and I failed to take into account the can't have an enemy within 2 inches thing. But he's not left my he's very the amount he's left my deployment is minimal, and he's affecting scheme markers in your deployment zone, and that for me is really, really satisfying. Especially as that could be off summoned models. So you could just throw a piglet over there and he can nudge it forward and drop a scheme marker off it. That's really, really great. Anyway, you've got an early shift. I'm going to go and have breakfast with my family. Mate, thank you very much for the game. Absolute pleasure as always.
Indeed.
It is the Hell is Throws and Over game. I have put pigs into you. Apologies. I should have at least lost. But until next time, handy viewers, such as you are, I need a better outro.
Oh my God. Becky, look at his beard. It's just so